one of the questions that I know gets asked within IT departments is, listen, I paid for SQL Server 2012. I paid a lot of money for it, right? Because you license it by core. And it works. It works just fine. It holds my data. I query my data. It's there. I don't have to worry about it. Why would I want to upgrade that? What benefit? How much return on investment do I get by upgrading? And the answer there, a lot of times, is do you want to be the folks on the news tomorrow because there was a security exploit against SQL Server 2012 that was patched in SQL Server 2019, right? Everybody thinks that those are like hitting the lottery, right? They just don't happen to a lot of people. But as automation and the internet gets faster and faster, the risk that you have by sitting there with an unpatched or unsecured system using old technology that's been around and easy to crack for much longer goes up. And you will be the next folks that get ransomware. And the folks who ransomware make their determinations on how much you can pay by how much data comes in and out of your systems. A lot of times I've dealt with a couple of companies who were logistics companies, right? And if you've worked with a logistics company, that's someone like, the big names would be someone like UPS, right? Now, UPS is, of course, a billions of dollar company. They could afford a fairly high ransom, but a lot of them, they run very lean, right? Their profit margins aren't that high, but from the looks of it, the amount of commerce that they're doing, everything is automated as far as this ransomware goes. They just look at how much commerce appears to be happening and they'll calculate a value and they'll say, listen, I want $500,000 or you can't have your data back at your company. And these logistics companies will just say, well, I've got to fold because I don't have $500,000 that I can just send you in Bitcoin. Insurance companies are getting more and more questions on their intake forms, right? When you buy cyber security insurance, when you buy technology insurance, I certainly have to answer a lot of questions and say, yep, I use a password manager. Yes, we use up-to-date virus scanning. Yes, we don't use out-of-date software. And that out-of-date software, that's a huge thing, right? You want to make sure that you're on a version that's supported, that's getting the most recent security fixes so that doesn't happen to you, so that you're not on the news, so that you don't get a $500,000 bill from some really unsympathetic ransomware purveyor out there.